The Holy Gospel according to Luke.
Praise you, O Christ.
Coming down off the mountain with them, Jesus stood on a plain surrounded by his disciples and was soon joined by a huge congregation from all over Judea and Jerusalem, even from the seaside towns of Tyre and Sidon. They had come both to hear him and to be cured of their ailments. Those disturbed by evil spirits were healed. Everyone was trying to touch him. So much energy surging from Jesus, so many healed. Then Jesus spoke. You're blessed when you've lost it all. God's kingdom is there for the finding. You're blessed when you're ravenously hungry. Then you're ready for the messianic meal. You're blessed when the tears flow freely. Joy comes with the morning. Count yourself blessed every time someone cuts you down or throws you out. Every time someone smears or blackens your name to discredit me. What it means is that the truth is too close for comfort and that that person is uncomfortable. You can be glad when that happens. Skip like a lamb if you like. For even though they don't like it, I do. And all heaven applauds. And know that you are in good company. My preachers and witnesses have always been treated like this. But it is trouble ahead if you think you have it made. What you will have is all you'll ever get. And it's trouble ahead if you're satisfied with yourself. Yourself will not satisfy you for long. And it's trouble ahead if you think life's all fun and games. There's suffering to be met, and you're going to meet it. There's trouble ahead when you live only for the approval of others, saying what flatters them and doing what indulges them. Popularity contests are not truth contests. Look how many scoundrel preachers were approved by your ancestors. Your task is to be true, not popular. To you who are ready for the truth, I say this. Love your enemies. Let them bring out the best in you, not the worst. When someone gives you a hard time, respond with the energies of prayer for that person. If someone slaps you in the face, stand there and take it. If someone grabs your shirt, gift wrap your best coat and make a present of it. If someone takes unfair advantage of you, use the occasion to practice the servant life. No more tit-for-tat stuff. Live generously. Here is a simple rule of thumb for behavior. Ask yourself, what you want people to do for you? Then grab the initiative and do it for them. If you only love the lovable, do you expect a pat on the back? Run-of-the-mill sinners do that. If you only help those who help you, do you expect a medal? Garden variety sinners do that. If you only give for what you hope to get out of it, do you think that's charity? The stingiest pawnbrokers do that. The gospel of the Lord.
Praise you, O Christ.
Please be seated. This will be the fourth season on which I will have preached this Beatitude reading from the book of Luke. And when you run through it, it may stir in your heart unpleasantness. Thinking, I must give up everything to follow God. I must be a battering object for God to love me. I must be poor and without food and live in a hovel for God to love me? No. But what we do have to do is in our abundance of wealth, our abundance of food, our abundance of talents, our abundance of clout, in our abundance of everything that we have, we are to offer these things without thought of the return. This beautiful cross candle that was made for this sanctuary is a gift to this church without thought of what it would bring back to the person who made this. When we go out of our way and it doesn't help our personal cause, that is adding to the blessings that you heard in Luke this morning. Having wealth is not a curse. Having money in the bank is not detrimental to your everlasting life. What is detrimental is how did you gain that wealth? Did you gain it climbing over the backs of others and suppressing their livelihood in order to build you up? That is you better watch out, because that is not how God's people treat God's people. Today, as we celebrate All Saints Sunday, the word saint may make you think, oh my stars, all those people who died before us were just so good, and now they're saints. We as Protestant believing children of God don't believe that. What we believe is that they are saints in the sense that they have gone, their life journey here on earth has been completed, and they are now with us as a cloud of believers who are with us here today as we remember them through candles, through stones, and the reading of their names. These people were not all bright, shining stars by any means. These saints that we remember today were as ordinary and flawed as you and as I. But they are blessed. Just as all of you are blessed to be able to be here today. Blessed to be able to practice the religious faith that you choose to practice. We are blessed this day because we get to come to the table and to celebrate the life and death and the resurrection and ascension of our Lord Jesus Christ. On this day, may your hearts be troubled as you ponder the woes to you. May your hearts be troubled so that you may reflect on your blessedness. Reflect on how do you or do you not use the gifts that you've been given through God our Father. Whether that's your gift of time, whether it's your gifts of talents like our musicians, Whether it's the gift of knowing how to serve hundreds of people a meal in a time of disaster. That, my friend, is a talent. I haven't figured out how to cook for just Ron and I after Andrew has left. And we have eaten probably more leftovers than we've ever eaten before because I haven't figured it out. Blessed are those who know how to do that. So we hear today the woes of being rich in our life through so many ways. But that woe can be dismissed when you yourselves begin to figure out if and or how you can share all of your wealth with others. So on this day, as we remember our saints that have gone before us, those who are looking closer to death through an illness, today as we remember all of these people, remember how much you mean to one another and to the life that we share in this body. As we heard in our gospel lesson, remember who you are. And in remembering that you are God's child, remember to go and do as we have been commanded. Amen.